Hi, I'm Bill Culbertson. I'm the author of the 3ds Max Basics for Modeling Video Game Assets book, Volume 2. And we're going to be doing a short movie on how to do the unwrapping using Quick Peel. It's Chapter 7, and I believe it's page 391. And if you want to, you can use the file save 7-27.max. It can be found on the website and the companion website, 3dsmaxbasics.com. So, reason we're using the quick peel is because the box mapping would just take forever to do on a model like this. It's very organic because you'd have to be doing all the fronts, back, sides over and over and just isolating things. Quick peel is going to be relatively quick in comparison. It's really great for doing the organic models. So this is what our dragon looks like when it's going to be all finished with unwrapping, and he has the texture applied to him. I just wanted to let you see what he was going to be looking like so you can see how we're going to be dividing him into the different polygon clusters. We're going to start under the chin, and we're going to create the belly area, the orange area underneath. It goes pretty much from under the chin all the way to the tail. It's symmetrical on each side. And then the legs are separated along the base where it connects to the body. And then we go down the inside of the leg. See it here. We're going to come down the inside seam, back to the heel, and then along the inside of the foot. And that will be how that will be divided, and we'll do each of the feet similarly. The toes will all be separate clusters on top of each toe, so we can put the orange highlight on top of there. It'll make them pop a little bit better. Each of the spines on top from his nose down his back are all separate clusters, so we need to define those. The jaw, mouth area, inside the mouth is going to be black, so we need to outline the whole jaw all the way around and the upper lip, and that'll create the inside clusters that we need. The inside of the nostrils will be black. The eyes are separate objects, so they'll be unwrapped separately. And the wings, we're going along the top edge all the way around, and then so that'll create a face on the top and a face on the bottom. So that's how we're going to be dividing it up. And you can see the texture fits pretty well. We can adjust anything. You can, once you have this all done, you can change the texture and make it look like a whole different color, different layout, dragon, spots, whatever, scales. It's up to you what you do at that point. So let's go back to the original model. So we're back to our model, ready to be unwrapped. We're going to be using the quick peel. And first thing we want to do is to assign an Unwrap UVW modifier. So we'll go down the modifier list, Unwrap UVW. When I added it, it came in above Mesh Smooth. I want it to be just below Mesh Smooth, so I'm going to drag it down. And now it's between Mesh Smooth and Editable Poly. One of the reasons I let it come in above Mesh Smooth was because if I tried to put it above Editable Poly, I run the risk of Editable Poly being in subobject mode. And when that happens, when you add a modifier to subobject mode, polygons or vertices, bad things happen. So to avoid that, I just let it come in above Mesh Smooth and moved it down so it's between Mesh Smooth and Editable Poly. If we look at the model, you can see that Max predefined where it thought the seam should be to work best from its point of view, but it doesn't coincide with what we want. The toenail clusters are not separated, so we won't have the bright orange on those. There's no belly separation that we have. It's just a seam down the center. So what we need to do is remove all the seams that are predefined on the object. So to do that, what we need to do is to go into polygon mode, and remember, we're dealing with polygon mode underneath Unwrap UVW, not polygon mode underneath Editable Poly. So make sure you're up here in Unwrap UVW, select polygon, and I want to select all the vertices of the whole object, so I need to uncheck ignore backfacing. Then when I select, everything should be selected, front, back, side, top, and down. So now what we want to do is open the Open UV Edit window, which you're familiar with, and all the polygons are selected, so they're all showing in red. If we select the Mapping tab and then select Flatten Mapping, the Flatten Mapping window will open. The polygon angle threshold default number is 45. Change that to 180. Hit enter or OK. And our model's over here. Let's reselect everything. Keep it there. And rotate it. And move it back over into the window. So this matches the image in your book with them oriented this way. At this point we can close this window because we've removed all the existing seams. And you can select out off the model anywhere to deselect it. So now we have our dragon in low poly, but we should uncheck the eyeball, the view of mesh smooth. So turn off mesh smooth in your command panel, the hierarchy, the stack, and we're left with just the low poly version of the model, which is what we want. We're going to start using the quick peel to create the orange area underneath the chin to the tail through the belly. So to do that, what we want to do is scroll down the command panel to where it says peel. There's the top row buttons and the second row. In the second row of seams, the second button is called point-to-point seams. Select that, and when we come over to our object model, we want to go down the center line. This is the center line of his body, and come to, let's see, 1, 2, 3 from the end, so that's right underneath the chin there. Select it, and then go to the one above it, and then I'm going to go 90 degrees to the left and to the left, and you can see it's creating a light blue line. That's the seam that we're defining. Nice thing about this tool, if you remember from doing the unwrapping of the warhorse, you can skip polygons and jump ahead and it will follow the seams. So I don't have to maneuver to go behind the foot because I know this is a seam, I'm following it, and I can go to here and the seam follows through nicely. Oop, move my mouse, viewport here, select those. I don't have to be right on the line, I can just go point to point. And I'm going to come to the second to last one and select that one, then the tail point. If you go from, say, here to the tail end point, it may make a jagged line to get there. This just makes sure it goes straight and the line stays even. Right click to end it, and there's the seam. It's going along the lower side of the belly. So I want to move over to the other side and start in the same place. I started the first side and do the opposite. Just jump some vertices to create the line. I can go to this one, come underneath here, it'll get behind the foot that I can't see, and then come here, down the tail to the second to last one, and then the tip of the tail. Right click to end it. So that is giving me the whole underside. That's the belly defined. Next, let's do this front leg. So I'm going to want to start down here underneath the leg. If you want me to rotate it so you can see it a little better. Actually, is that the very back? Yep. So I want to go here to here, and I'm going to follow the seam around the leg where it connects to the body. Go behind. I can't really see that well back in there, so let me move this around so I can get in to see that. Make sure I can make out where it's supposed to go. It's right down here. Let's check it to see if it did it. Yep, I went to here and then straight down. And from there, I want to go down the inside of the back leg. To the heel. To the toe. And we can end there. So let's see how it looks. Yep, it's working right. If we wanted to, we could have gone from the top of the foot here and then down, or the top of the leg here to go down. And let's do the back of the leg, back leg. So let me start again right here. Come across underneath to here, up, over, then down, and down the back of the leg to the heel. And now I'm at the bottom of the heel. You can see the line coming down. Back over here to the heel. And then I want to go to here and to the front of the foot. So that would be the back leg. And you can imagine doing this using the box mapping. We'd be having to define every shape. It'd be a virtual nightmare. Let's see. So for the top of the toes, see if I can get a toe here. I want to start here and define the top of the toe. So the top of the toenail will be a cluster. Right click, then do the next one. Just following the outline. Right click, left click to start, go down the toe. So there's the toes. Let's do the back toes. Do the middle one. And then this one. So we've got these two legs and the toes done. We can do the other side. So again, where do I want to start? I want to start, let's see, we can start underneath. Where is it? There it is. I'm going to start right here, go up and around, move this around. And then we got this tricky area under here. It's going to come back to where we started. Then come down the inside. I can't see over here. Oh, this is his heel. So we'll come down to heel. And then out to the toe. Right click. So that leg is unwrapped. Ooh, I want to move down there. And then we'll go to the back leg. And where am I going to start? I'll start right here. Come to the front, to the top, back over here to the back side here, and then down the back inside edge of the leg to the heel. I'm at the bottom of the heel and come out to the toe. So that's done. Now we can do the toenails. And I'm just continuing around doing the top of this toenail. Okay, right click, and let's do the toenails on the front foot, just to make sure we get those done. Don't leave anything. Oop, too close, too close, too close. There we go. So now we'll do the front toenail. I'm going to click to the toe, over, back to the back of the toenail. So there's the top of that one. Let's do the top of this one. And then right click, and then the last toenail, we'll complete it. And there we have it. So we've done the underbelly, the 4 legs, and the 12 toes. Let's do the spine down the back at this point. So what we can do is do each one individually. We want the whole face on each side of the back spines to be selected, so we can go to the outside edge, to the top, and down. So that defines this is one polygon cluster. He's got the other spike here, so we'll do this one. And then top here. So at this point it's just a matter of going around each cluster and doing it. Again, this will be all the faces here will be one cluster. Here's the next one. Just continuing to click the outside parameters and right clicking in between to make sure I don't get, I'm going to have to move this over a little. So I can go to here, and here, here. I can go here to here and up and over. right click, do the next one. Looks like we got one left on this side. So that completes that side. Now we have to do the other side, so we can just work from the tail up now and go on the other side. There. So we can go on the other side, select, and these are already there, but I'm just going to do them for the heck of it, just to make sure it gets done. And, you know, remember, compared to doing the box unwrapping, this is so much quicker. And I'm clicking the center one on the bottom because if it may jump and just do the top edge where it's already been selected, and I want to make sure this bottom gets done. So let's continue here. Let's see, here to here. Clicking, adding, right click. So to form this seam right here, if we don't want to get rid of that, we can push the Alt key and click it, and it removes it. Right click, get back to start. So start again here, 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 top, down, right click, corner, bottom, corner, top, corner. It created these seams I don't want in the middle here. I'm going to right click. Seem to remove that one, so I'm going to put it back in here. It's starting to think on its own. So I need to make sure I'm watching what I'm doing and it's going where I want it to go, not what it wants to do. And then here, the very bottom, bottom, over, and back. And there's one I don't want, so I'll click that. And if you look here, I mistakenly did part of the eyelid when I thought it was the spine because of the angle we were looking at when we were here. So I want to go in and hit my Alt key while I'm still in the point-to-point seam. And if I click on them, it will delete those seams that I created. So we can just check and see if there's any random ones we don't want. Make sure got everything okay. Check the other side. And they look okay. So we've got all that done, and now, oop, I don't want to do that. No. This. And let's get out of that till there we go. Oop. So there's our seams. What else do we need? We need the mouth. So back to polygon and select this. Just select out there. I'm just going to ignore that there. And let's see, this mouth, we want to do the inside edge. So I'm going to leave the flat part of that lip. So this is going to be kind of tough here. Oh. Just click a polygon somewhere else. And with that edge there, maybe if I select to here, it'll get at that bottom edge. Yep. So we can get these edges by selecting the beyond it. Oop, it went the wrong way. It went that way, so let's do undo. I'm going to have to reach down in there and find that vertex, in which case I'm going to switch to wireframe. And I can see I'm here. It comes down to here. Over to... I can't follow it. Well, it goes to here. Nope, it came back from the bottom of the edge. I'm going to go here, to here, to here, here, here. It comes up to here, goes out to here, to here. Hope you can see this. Well, I'm starting here. This is the inside of the lip, the upper lip, and it follows up to here, down to here, back up to here, back down to the corner of the mouth, and then I'm going to do the inside here to the lower lip and follow that around. And if I can keep track of the line here, I should be able to follow it along. Oop, what's going on here? Yep, that's okay. Come to here, way down to here, and I just want to keep this margin pretty much going along. I think that's what I need. Yep, to here, 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 and then down where we made that little crevice thing. Turn this around, look at the other side. Where's it going? It's coming along here, here, back along the jaw. A lot of lines. Could be confusing, but I think we got it. And then back to the start point. And if we switch back to default shading, there you can see we have the inside of that lip all the way around. Right click, and what else do we have left? We have the wings left. Oh, the nostrils. We have to do the nostrils too. So let's get a good look at those. Did I get it? Yep, I think I clicked halfway through and I didn't need to. But let's right click and get the other one. There we go. So there's the two nostrils. So next we want to do the wings, and for the wings we're going to do the outline where they connect to the body. So point to point again, and we'll go click, click, Go around the base of the wing. To here. And then let's go from here, this point right here, up to here. So we're trying to get to the center of the, oh, we're not going to be able, yeah, we can do that. We can go here, and to the center, and keep following the center line of the wing. Oh, we better go up to here. And I gotta check to make sure we're gonna hit that. And then to here. Go to the center here. We're at the very top of the tip wing, tip top. And come down the center on the top. Over here. Center. Oop, missed it. Undo. Center. 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 And then did we go from the bottom of the top, that wing, the back? I just want to check to make sure we make it even. Went from the top. So let's go back to the top up here. And that would do it. So, did I make an extra line here? Nope, I'm good. So that would be the wing on one side, and we'll do the wing on the other side. So I can tell, oop, where am I clicking? Nope, come on. Point to point, I want to go here, to here, down to the bottom. Make sure I get the back side. Under here. And then we go back to the top side over here. And we want to make sure we go to the center again. To here. And then follow up to the center. Yep, that did the center. Do the very last part up to the top. Make sure we're staying in the center. Come around to the front of the wing, the wing tip. Back down. And to the very base, almost, let's see, we're going to come down to here. And we want to steer to the front so the top side is so it's separated. There we go. So that would do everything except for we have not done the tail or the toes. We did the tops of the toes, but we didn't do the bottoms of the toes, did we? The toes. So we did the tops of the toes, and now I'm just checking to see if the bottom, the rest of the toe is going to be covered, and it looks like this one's not. That's behind that leg. Let's get to where we can see it. Boy, it's being a pain to cooperate. There we go. So that's that toe. That was hard to see. Where are we? Okay, come on. I need to do this toe. And it looks like the center toe needs to be done too. So that's the feet on this side. Let's check the other side. Looks like this one needs it. This one needs it. So just check all the toes, make sure they've got an outline. Toes to claws. Oop, I need that one. Yeah. And last toe, so this should do it. So all the toes are complete. The legs are complete, fins on the back and the head are complete, the two wings, front and side, the mouth, the nostrils, everything's done. And like I said, the eyes will be separate. Now I'm just looking for some extra lines that might have been created that need to be eliminated, because they will separate things. It looks like there's an extra one here. Get rid of that. There's the nostril. Nostril. Don't see any extra ones. Just checking again, make sure there's no extra. Check on this side. Looks good. Okay, I think we're set. And we're ready to go on to the last step, which would be to create the actual quick peel now. So to do that, we're just going to click out of this and hit quick peel, the button right above to the left. Click that and everything comes up. Let's select everything, polygon mode, hit it again, quick peel, there we go. And everything's separated out here into the individual pieces. If you go back to the textbook now, pick up on page, I believe it's, let me check. If you pick up on page 397, at the top of the page, it'll say when all the seams are established, it's time to use the quick peel. Scroll down and it'll pick up right from where we are right now. And it'll be basically like you've done before. You'll be moving all these polygon clusters outside of the edit window. Let me enlarge this so I can see it better. You're going to move all these out. You'll just be selecting them all, separating them into the toes, tops of the toes, the fins, wings, legs, just separate them all. And then you're going to add the texture to the background and place the objects over the right parts of the textures. and there's an example in the book you can follow, and you should be having the guy textured really soon. And then it's moving on to actually rigging him, which will go really quickly. So again, thank you for watching along, and hope that you're having success with the book and you're learning how to do this. And remember that the biggest part of everything is to be able to transfer this to other projects. All the skills you're learning basically follows the same steps for doing any character at this point. And again, the more you learn about it, the more you'll be able to refine things and get some really decent looking characters going and animating them. So good luck, and you can email me with questions anytime if you go to the webpage 3dsmaxbasics.com, and contact me, Bill Culbertson, and I'll try and reply, give you an answer, hopefully to any question if I can solve a problem or whatever, and look forward to hearing from you. Take care.